Alright, so we're gonna start with the most weakest out of them all, and personally, my favorite out of the three. Me personally, I think it's good. Rocket Racing has the least amount of players. Like, look at it right now, bro. 800 from a Fortnite game. Let's see how much the others have. Wait, hold on, let me just see myself. Others, they have like, look at, let's see this, let's see this, let's see this. 10K. Festival has 4K. It's definitely the least performing. What they could have done was they actually fulfilled the potential, because like for some reason they cut it off immediately. After its released, they never actually went back to it. And here's my honest review on it after like I play one match. Since when did they add a Kaisenat? Ah, also I have a call. Me personally, I don't really like the idea of having like a Octone. Like, you know? I really like this. It looks bulky. I don't know, I like this, but like it kinda looks small, you know? I like this because it looks good. So I'll see you in the match chat. Now we're going to be talking about categories of why it fell off. Now, simply, in my personal opinion, Rocket Racing is not as bad as the community states, but that's my opinion. My opinion to y'all is bad, but from to y'all is good. You get the point. So, there's three ways of with Rocket Racing falling off. The most simplest and probably the most reasonable, and the most realistic, is the rocket racing genre. Not the rocket racing, but the rocket racing. Racing itself is simply just not in its prime anymore. Like take Forza Horizon for example. What the hell? What the oh? Take Forza Horizon for example. In its peak, it was able to carry over 100 million to 30 million. Let's check the scoreboards now, and I promise you'll always find it's in the bottom, like having over just 500k, 700k. That's not a good uphold itself. That's just simply not a good upload. It's just cause, no, it doesn't really appeal to anyone anymore. Simply. Rocket racing is not the problem, it's just the racing genre. That's the problem. Let's take other games, for example, not just Forza Horizon. They all, I guarantee you, go check any racing game today that was that had over 100 million players in like 2018, 2017, and I guarantee you it'll have like over half, or maybe like 1 to 3 mil. It's just simply not good anymore, and people keep acting as if it's the rocket racing fault. It's not. It's just the game is genre is just not getting fresh. Now tell me this: how is the game fresh if all you do is just racing? Like, but let's take Mario Kart for example. Mario Kart is able to take on so many different things. It's colorful. It uses the abilities of cartoon characters that people love, and it's able to make the game fresh due to the fact that you're not in the same course and you're hitting objects. In Rocket Racing and in other games, while Rocket Racing has the colorfulness and happiness, it just doesn't have that uniqueness. The only uniqueness it has, there's blocks, but you can just say that again with Forza Horizon with the trees and stuff like that, where you have to use the terrain. Simply, it's just not good. Okay, so now, oh, I'm actually dead last. I never realized that. That's not how I normally play. I play normally better. So, after this race, we're going to go into category 2 of why it fell off. Share my opinions, share my thoughts. We'll see why it fell off. My honest review will be at the end. Bro, what? How far am I? Wait, hold up. Am I that far? Oh yeah, I hit the thing, whatever. Yep. So now we'll go into category 2 of why I fell off. Reason number 2. The map. The map is what keeps the game fresh in my opinion. But the community, not really. As I said, I think, I'm not sure. As I said in category 1, me personally, I like it, but people don't. Let's say this. You play your first time rocket racing. You're doing good. But then you bump into something or you go back. That basically makes you lose the race. Now that's what people hate. But I've been playing rocket racing for a really long time, and I can safely say it's just not the case. Simply and realistically, that's just not the case. Simply, look, let me explain. Because while the map does keep it from having a skill gap, because you can just easily bump into things, that also is kind of a bad on your part, because they were made so you don't fly off to a zillion. You have to get me. Like, come on. Like, they made that just to look good. And you're over here bumping into things. Like, know how to use your drift properly, bro. And the only part where I agree is that the map makes you turn around. Because when it does, it actually is annoying as hell. Because, like, then you probably lose the race. Like, what I did. Like, I was in, like, top 6 last game. And it made me lose backwards. So, I have to agree that is kind of a problem. Now I'm in first place, but yeah. So that is the second reason. People are mad that it is like too much of a skill gap from their part, from what I've seen. Like look at it, look at that. Look what I just did. Simply as what they do. And that's just so annoying on their part, which in my opinion is not annoying since it also is a skill issue. So let's say you made this and you just bump into it. Simply, it's not their fault. It's just that you don't know how to drive in rocket racing. In my opinion, rocket racing doesn't really need to do anything about it, but come on, chat, yeah, I need to do something. Anyways, so as a final state of judgment, the maps are good. It's just, in my opinion, they feel so dead. Like, I understand you, but like, the track is good, the music is good, but there's just something about it that to me just feels dead. That's the only thing I don't like about it. Like, you know, it just feels forced. And that's why I really liked Rocket Racing when it first released, because I was like, it was gonna be so good, because then like, now it's Fortnite turning into a platform. Because now, you don't, for a good Rocket Racing game, for a good racing game, but you don't need to go buy Forza Horizon, which is like $79.99, like €80 or something. You can just go on Fortnite and play it for free. Plus, it's better. Like, come on. Like, what would you rather choose? A cartoony looking race that actually turbos, drifts, not just terrain, or just a racing game that people have been complaining about for so long? Well, yes, rocket racing has been getting lots of complaints. I simply just don't agree, or they're very little complaints. So now we have to get into the category 3, which in my opinion had killed rocket racing. Let's go. Now this isn't gonna be like terrain is bad, the graphics are bad, something like that. In my opinion, that killed rocket racing is not the game itself. And it's not the genre. I think it's just the people who did bad. Because as I said, how do you do bad in a rocket racing? It's literally what the community would actually need in rocket racing. Because that's why there's even communities of rocket racing still playing the game to this day. Because it simply is just good. People who've complained about it just simply don't know how to play it. Which are the same people complaining that sweats were too much of a problem. And now look, the average guy can full box you in 1v1s. Like, come on. Rocket Racing is not a bad game. And I'm gonna repeat that. Not a bad game. I think it's actually better than Festival and Lego Fortnite. And right now, it's coming up against Battle Royale. Because in my opinion, I'm starting to reconsider it. Because like, Battle Royale now is kind of being bad. So now I'm starting to think that it's actually getting better. Because like, in Rocket Racing, you can at least have some pleasure in doing good or bad. Because at least you just see that you're winning. And not having to pray to God you win. So controversially, I'll say it again, Rocket Racing is better than most of the multiverse. It's just extremely underrated. Like, none of you actually have a good reason besides for it lags or it bugs. It does not lag, nor it bugs. This whole video has been just clean video. With no bugs and no nothing. Well, I hear people saying it glitches. And I've also heard people saying about the graphics. Graphics? It's literally everything you need in a graphics. It simply is just good. A lot of people are gonna start saying things in the comments why it's bad. Unless you actually have a good reason, I really don't see why it's bad. Simply and honestly. And I've loved the game. I've never given up on it. There's always, yeah, sure, there's always been like the times where I've said, I don't want to play Rocket Racing right now. I'm just too angry. I'm too bored. I'm not feeling Rocket Racing right now. But that's simply just cause I'm either angry, bored, or not wanting to play it at that explicit time. I still play the game daily. From time to time, I still play the game. I even joined a Discord community. That helped in making a video. I'm also gonna finish making the multiverse videos, and I'm gonna make my own multiverse, making a whole series of each other category if y'all wanna watch that. So simply, if y'all comment, like, and subscribe, if you enjoy. And now my final review on Rocket Racing. Good or bad in my rating. My opinion, good. 9 out of 10 stars. Not a 10, because like, the only problem with it, in my opinion, is it's just not popular. But like, if it was popular or was a little bit popular, like, at least getting around 2 to 3K. I mean, I see it average like 4K, but I've also seen other games like average like 10K or 20. Some even 30 on the good days or something. So chat, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And see you all in the next. Peace.